Welcome to the video converter compression instructional video for Silver Lake College and the faculty online training video series. My name is Dominic Garfalo, and I'm going to show you how to download a YouTube video, convert it to a different file format, and also try to keep the size of the video low during the conversion. We're going to use several pieces of software that are free and available to us to make this happen. The first of which is called FreeTube Download. And FreeTube Download, if you simply type in the FreeTube Download 2.2.3.52 into Google, you can find the site where the video can be, or the software can be downloaded and installed onto your computer. In order to download a video from YouTube, what you have to do is you navigate to the YouTube video and you highlight and copy the address. So you copy the address of the site, and then you'll navigate to FreeTube once it's installed and hit paste. You click on paste, and when you click on paste, your video title will show up in input URLs, and then you'll simply click download and it will begin the download process. Depending on the size of your video, your download time can vary. Once completed, you will be able to see your video inside the folder where the video is stored. And what I've done is I've created a shortcut on my desktop to allow me to get there quickly. I simply double click the shortcut, and then this is the path that the video uses to find where it's being stored. As you can see, my video here is about 20 megs. So as you can see, my video here is an MP4. And as long as you have QuickTime Movie Player, you're able to play this video. If you'd like to put it in another format for someone that doesn't have QuickTime Video Player, then you need to go through the conversion process, which is what we're going to do using a software called Super. And this is what the Super software interface looks like. It's made by eWriteSoft. So if you just type in what you see up here, Super, and then eWriteSoft, you can find where to download that off of Google. This is a free software. It's open source, which means it's not made for profit, and it's available to anyone that would like to use it. There's several different options that you can work with here. Number one is where you choose the format that you want. So this is where you pick what file format you'd like to have. Number two, you leave this where it's at, but this is a compression codec or code that it uses to keep the video file small and compatible with other file formats. Number three, the audio part, you leave that as MP3. This part, the FFmpeg, you leave as mencoder. Now video, this is where you can choose different options to make your video smaller. Now what I recommend, this is the most common size right here. Leave your aspect at, or change it to 1.1 so that the video is not being resized as it's being re-encoded. The number of frames per second determines how smooth the video is going to play. The less frames per second, the more delay you're going to see between movement. 29.97 is a common setting for frames per second. Your bit rate, you're going to want to leave that at 108, and then here, quality, you can adjust that as you see fit. I change that to 48K, and then unchecked high quality, my video will be a little bit smaller. All of this you have to experiment with, find out how it's changing or affecting your final size of the video once you convert it. Audio, we're going to leave it at 22050, 2 channels, 96 bit rate, and here the language, we're going to leave it default. Output, this is a summary of your output. Once my other software has completed the download process, it stores it in a folder in my documents called DVD VideoSoft for YouTube download. And here is my file right there. And what I do is I click and I drag it and release my mouse into that area here in Super, and when I do, it shows up in the window here. And then to get the conversion and compression process started, I simply click on Encode Active Files. This is what you're going to want to leave this set at DX50. This will make it the most common format for all of the video players that are out there: Real-Time Media Player, Windows Media Player, QuickTime, and some of the others. So we're going to click OK, and that's going to begin the encoding process. If you already have one that exists in the folder where this is being output, then you will get a window that asks you to yes, keep the existing and rename it, or no, overwrite it with a new file having the same name. So I'm going to click yes, and I'll just rename it. Now, once I'm finished, I've created another folder here called Shortcut to My Output, and that is the output folder for Super, and this is the path that you use to find it. And here is my video. I've successfully converted it as an AVI file. You'll notice that the size, it's bigger than the video I downloaded from YouTube. The video I downloaded from YouTube is about 20 megs, and the video that I've encoded is about twice of that. A little more than twice that, 45.1 megs. So I've successfully converted it to another file format, but I wasn't able to reduce the size. And the reason I wasn't able to reduce the size is this is the least amount of space this video can take up. And saving it as an MP4 is what allowed me to achieve the maximum compression. So the only advantage I've gained here is I've changed it to a different file format. If I would change this from AVI to MP4, I would gain quite a bit of space. But it all depends on what your need is. If your need is a different file format, you successfully accomplish this when you convert from MP4 to AVI. The only disadvantage is you lose the compression ability. But if you have to go from AVI to MP4, you gain the ability to change the file format and compress the video. Let's just go back to Super here real quick and check some of the other options that are available for us. We can choose, there's MP4, we can choose movie if we like, or we can choose Windows Media File. And this concludes the video conversion, compression, instructional video for Silver Lake College. Thank you.